All right. Yeah. So right now, I just wanted you to talk about what you've been going through. You said you've been going through some sort of harassment.
Yeah,
Okay. They'll speak about what this harassment is. What is
I've
this harassment?
been racially profiled. I've been segregated, discriminated
Okay. You say racially profiled. What do you mean by that?
by. I have to leave because of my skin color, and I see a certain group being glorified like they're gods.
And where is this at? Where is this happening at?
My apartment complex,
Okay, your apartment someplace, and that's somewhere in Colorado, right?
off of 1363 Yosemite Street.
Don't put your don't, don't put your math out there. Just it's somewhere in Colorado. That's what I'm trying to get at is that this is happening in Colorado, um, because it's happening in other states too. Uh, so you say you've been segregated against. Try to explain that. What are some things that's been going on that makes you think you've been segregated against?
I've been told I've been crazy.
Okay,
Do I always act like this?
okay,
I'm hallucinating. I'm making all this up.
okay. And what exactly are they saying you're making up?
These accusations of a hole by my front door,
Mm-hmm.
that there's people living outside of my window,
Okay.
and
And what do these people do? What do they talk
they talk,
particularly about
they
stuff?
sit up under my window, listen to conversation,
Uh
they
huh.
invade my privacy.
Okay. What are some of the things that you heard them say?
I hope he's not listening to us.
Okay. What else?
He's
Anything
tripping.
anything racial? Anything discriminatory?
Oh, the dude across the house said, I can't wait for this black motherfucker to get out here.
Okay. And what race or ethnicity are these people that's doing this?
White and Hispanic, Latino.
Okay, white and Hispanic. Okay, got you. It's funny because I've been going through the same thing. What's some more questions that I could ask? Okay, so how long has this been happening?
Since July
Since July of what year?
of last year, 22.
2022 July. Okay, that's interesting. It
July
started
1st, actually.
right. That's interesting. It started July 2020 for myself. Um, Anything outside of the apartment complex that you notice is has there been any familiar faces you've seen following you? Anybody talking the same way around you outside of the premises of your apartment?
The only person that I really talked to is a dude diagonal from my apartment, and he's heartbroken because I'm going through this.
Uh huh. Okay. And so you said there was a guy in your apartment complex that you talked to that said you said he's feeling quite sad that you're going through this.
Yeah,
And you said you're going through this with just your apartment complex. Is that right?
yeah,
Okay. All right. So do you think that you're being watched or stalked or listened to?
yeah.
Okay. And what makes you think that?
Because of how everything moved so quickly, how the guy across the hall tried to befriend me, not
Hmm.
once,
Hmm.
but twice.
Hmm.
And only had contact with me for a week. The week later,
Hmm.
he crossed me out. He's saying that I need to just do what he basically says and everything will be fine. So
Hmm.
I do, and I ask him the renewal of my lease, and he said we have came to the conversation that we are not going to
Not going.
pursue further housing with you.
Okay. So what you're saying is this is a landlord.
Yeah, it's my landlord, and then the on-site. I mean, my toilet's been broken since July of last year.
Your toilet and it's still broken right
It's
now.
still broken. I have to
Wow.
put buckets of water inside the tank. I have to put salt water.
Let's go look at that just real fast, and then we'll come right back. Because I just wanted to see that. That's exciting. Okay, so not working,
Empty.
absolutely empty.
There's no water pressure. You don't hear no water pressure.
No water pressure. You said this been going on for at least 8 months.
Yeah.
For at least 8 months.
Yeah.
Try to flush it again for me. Okay, and that's 8 months. Okay, that's interesting. I thought I'd get that on camera. That's interesting. Yeah. So okay, and so this has been going on for at least 8 months. You said,
Mm-hmm.
and
why do that black bucket that was sitting right by the toilet?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to necessarily fill that up with 2 to 4 bucketfuls of water? Dump one inside the tank,
Right.
one in the commode,
Right.
and do it
all
day,
over,
every
yeah,
day.
over again.
And all it needed before the change of management of ownership was a pump.
Right. And when did this change of ownership happen with the apartment that you live?
July 1st
of last year.
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. So as soon as this started, as soon as the new management started, you've been getting what we call gang stalked and harassed. That's interesting. So as for people sitting outside of your window, um, are they like homeless individuals? Do you know if they do they have a spot to live or?
I don't know what, but they're from the Hispanic
community.
Because I can tell in the way they talk, the way they talk.
Okay.
They're not here now.
Right.
Randomly.
Right.
Because dude across the hall from me is not here as well.
That's interesting. Almost like they're coordinated. Almost like they're communicating with each other. What else?
The cool part is the dude across the hall, he's the on-site and the security manager. He says that the cameras do not record.
So they're just there.
All cameras record.
Yeah.
But if they don't record, how are you viewing the footage on your phone?
That's it, because he's lying. That's simple. That's simple as that. So yeah, that's the purpose of a camera, is to take pictures and record. That's obvious. So and then you're getting hit with extra water bill, because you have to constantly fill up your toilet with the water. Yeah. So you're actually getting screwed on multiple ends there. That's pretty interesting. They just mess with I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Like, so it started with me in July 2020. It was around July. Well, I want to say April. Around April 2020 I started noticing, like you said, new management. The same thing with the apartment complex. I was out there in Aurora, Deep Aurora, on Chambers. It was a change of management. Next thing you know, my tub stopped working properly, and I had my own lock on the door, because I just don't trust people, and that's not illegal to do. And so they ended up kicking the door down and saying I had a water emergency. And of course, while they were in there, they ransacked and ran through stuff, because I'm a black individual just like yourself. And so they ran through all my stuff, went through my closets, went through all my stuff, my computer, went through all of it. But yeah, ever since then it's been harassment, just like how it is with you. They mess with my money at the bank. Sometimes something that's $5 would be $8, and sometimes
throw up next to all of this. All they have is the top lock key.
Right.
They don't have the bottom lock key. Randomly.
Right. Somehow.
Because when I had my keys stolen from my son, from my other baby mom, the maintenance dude who was here from the last company installed that lock.
A different one.
Yeah, for the top.
Okay.
Gave them the key. But it wasn't thinking when I told him, what do you want me to do with the bottom lock? You want me to just pop the lock off? I said no.
Yeah. Hell no.
So, in the mix of things, he rightfully threw it away.
Okay.
So, no one has the bottom lock key.
Okay.
But since then, nobody has came through and did nothing to my place.
To fix anything.
Exactly.
Well, they're supposed to communicate with you, and then
They came over one time since they took over the building,
uh,
and they were knocking like the police.
they were what?
Knocking like they were the police.
Oh, knocking hard.
Like,
Yeah,
you know how
banging. Yeah,
maintenance
yeah.
is supposed to come, they're supposed to come respectfully.
Oh yeah, of course.
Same with the onside.
Right.
They boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah, of course. It's almost like they're. It's almost like you feeling. Are you feeling like you're almost like you're still incarcerated? Do you feel like that?
Yep.
Okay. So, it's been multiple programs that, across the U.S. that's been exposed right now that they're actually the police force is harassing individuals. I'm gonna go ahead and leave in about 4 minutes, but the police has actually been harassing individuals. What about the noise? Do people like bang around unnecessarily? Is it like banging noise, or is it like just music or something?
Music.
Okay, so
And
it's
then
music.
I hear people under me talking.
Is it after 10 p.m. before 10 a.m.,
Before,
or is it during the day?
according to my son last, when we were both in the same setting, he said music will start playing around 8 o'clock a.m.
Okay, 8
When I
a.m.
got home, it didn't end until about 10 p.m.
Okay,
And noise orders is through the week.
10 to 10,
9:30.
9:30 to
On
9:30.
the weekend, it's 10:30.
Okay,
In reference to school.
okay, okay. I hear you. So yeah, just a little bit of knocking around, banging around,
Yeah.
music and
But the
stuff
funny
like that.
part is, I'm on the borderline of Denver and Aurora.
Right.
One side is Denver and the other side
It's
is
a
Aurora.
raw, right?
So really, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, I hear you. Last question is about your son. Yeah, has he told you about any complaints that he has being, teased, things like that?
Yeah, he was bullied all last year.
All last year, bullied?
Yeah, bullied. I mean, cyberbullied, all of it.
Cyberbullied too.
name it.
It's interesting you say that because that's one thing they do.
You can name it, but they wouldn't bring anybody to light. Then he had to fight a case.
Because he lashed out, right?
He was mistakenly accused of choking somebody out. All in all, he did, and it's been expunged off his record.
That's good.
That's the point. That's not the point. The point is, it should have never happened.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because how they said it, and I looked at my son's reflex time, it doesn't correlate.
Okay.
My son's about my size.
Right. Yeah.
My height.
Yeah.
About 1.5 of me.
Right.
So one whole me
plus another half. It's like 2 of me. Right.
That's like 3.
Yeah, right. No doubt.
Then I just started hearing like how the school responded. They're like, oh, like man, choke somebody out. You don't randomly just choke people out for no reason.
Was there any footage captured, or
no?
Was there any marks on the kid, or
self-induced?
So this is what they do. They inflict harm on themselves. They just want to make the black. To me, it seems like they want to make the black community look like
his hand.
Yeah, it's 2 of those. Yeah,
he's 12.
Yeah, he's 2 of those. He's gonna be 3 of them when he gets older. Yeah,
he wears 17.
Right. So ain't no way.
If you want to beat somebody, all you got to do is just the foot.
Right. I totally understand. It just looks like they're trying to paint you guys as bad people, and this is the reason why we're doing this.
The cold part is all of it's randomly happened since I got this place. And since I've gotten off parole, that's when.
That's it. So I'm thinking more like it's a police state, but it's under wraps.
It's not a police state because the funny part is when I just got in contact with them just before I came here.
No, this is what I'm saying. They're doing it in secret. They're not doing it in the public eye. You see what I mean?
Right before I got in touch with you, I had to talk to freaking police because someone came up there stealing socks.
Yeah. So you had to write a report and all that. I know because you're security and all that.
This is the third report I have made about 2 different fucking people that randomly some shit just magically
Want to steal some shit.
Like
Yeah.
one black lady gets caught stealing
Random shit, right?
No, the customer's coats, whole coats. She steals this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Call them mother. All they gonna do is shoot. I'm like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah, these are campaigns. These are called street theaters.
Then I randomly go down there again. It's snowing. Somebody out and bluntly just yells for no reason. Ah!
I know
it's directed towards me.
No doubt. That's how they act.
But when I go in the hut at my job, nothing else gets said.
Right.
Because everyone else is there.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm hallucinating. I'm making all this shit.
Nah, you're definitely not hallucinating. Then, I want you to see my channel, but anyways, yeah, you're not hallucinating.
Then somebody of the same descent. I'm on the west side of town now, basically Denver and Inglewood borderline. Some lady says she lost her fucking credit card.
Okay.
And they gave it to security.
Okay.
Myself is on break because I'm tripping, trying to process, do whatever I'm doing. I come back. They said you have her credit.
Yeah. So there is psychological warfare.
So I was like, are you slow? Like, really? Yeah. Are you slow?
Because
I don't even know what you even talking about.
Right.
So I call my supervisor. I was like, hey man, I need to know right now. Run to see if someone got this lady's card. Because if so, I'm gonna need to know. He was like, I'm gonna get back to you. Right. So she's like, I'm not leaving until y'all give me my card. And she's over 55. So I'm like, okay, I'm not tripping. I'm just dealing with it just how I'm dealing with it.
Right.
Out of the ordinary, he calls me right back. He's like, man, reports are false. Get her out of there. Hey, you gotta leave because you messing with the business. So either leave or they're gonna be up here.
Yeah, you got no choice
to remove you.
Oh, yeah, you got no choice.
She leaves on her own will, but she don't leave. She's in the front of the goddamn store now. So customers come in. I'm standing out there waiting for them to come because that's my job.
Right.
Her motherfucking ass tell me, you cannot pass this plastic spoon.
Like a line in the... Look, I get what you're saying.
No, I'm going to tell you, this is exactly how it was paved out. The spoon was right there, and the mechanical pistol was right there.
And she was all like, don't cross this line.
So they came up. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm scared. Bro. They were like, okay, because we didn't know who the fuck you were. You have somebody have your hands in your pocket. Right?
Anything, right.
Do some shit.
Right, anything.
Well, no. She ain't trying to leave because they supposedly said that she has her card and all they asked was for her to bring a receipt. She cannot uncover a receipt, so they kicked her out. She's doing this, yada, 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 yada. They tell the lady, they give her the anonymous number. They leave before her. Ass fucking backwards.
Well, this is what I'm trying to tell you, and I'll say this in closing. You're being gang stalked by a community of individuals. It's not just the homeless. It's not just the homeless community.
It's certain individuals.
No doubt. It's not everybody, obviously.
Certain
right.
Ethnic groups.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not everybody, and obviously, it's not your kind. Exactly. But here's the thing: you're being gang stalked and systematic, and it's by the government because apparently the whole Black Lives Matter movement fucked up a lot of shit in people's heads.